If you're watching this video right now, chances are that you're brand new to crypto, or you left back in 2021 and you saw Bitcoin shooting up to $70,000 and now you're trying to get back in, which is totally fine. Hey, welcome back. So in this video, we're gonna cover the top 3 altcoins that I would buy right now if I was in your position. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. This is my personal opinion. Do not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Okay, super important. But I wanted to make this video to guide you, all right, on how to approach this market if you're brand new. Okay, because if you are there is a learning curve that you have to go through in order to make good decisions, okay? And that takes time. And build that knowledge during the stage of the market is very difficult. And the reason being is that there's projects coming out every single day and everything looks great. There's a lot of buzzwords, there's a lot of like great things, exciting, community, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, like 95% of those projects are absolute trash, right? And I don't want you to lose your hard-earned money in those projects, okay? So what I would do, right, is that I would go into a little bit more safer projects, right? 3 projects, that's it. So that you can sleep well at night, right? And have a great experience as being your first time into crypto, okay? So that, you can leave this cycle with a good experience, right? Because it matters. Because otherwise, if you have a bad experience, then you're gonna leave and then you're gonna come back again into the next cycle. It doesn't create that continuity that you need to actually win in this market. Because let me tell you, the knowledge that you gain during the bear market, when everything is a little bit slow, you can take your time, you can read. Right now, everything is a little bit more active, right? So it's very difficult to keep the pace. All right, so let's dive in. Which is the first project? So the first project that I want to cover is a bear market innovator. And what that means is there's a project that was launched during the bear market. Well, actually, it was launched really at the end of the bull market, and is a project that had a lot of research behind it. There is a very intelligent people that have built this project, and it is one of my favorite, right? I got into this project in the bear market because I was able to follow it and then get into the right time. So what is this project? The project is Kaspa. The ticker is KAS, okay? Kaspa is a block DAG layer 1. Okay, so what that means, it is a blockchain, right, where you can use that as a payment method, but in the future there will also be smart contracts that are going to be able to build on top of this blockchain. Okay, what makes Kaspa unique is that it is a proof of work that is extremely fast. Okay, and the way the blocks are processed is very different than a traditional blockchain. Because in a blockchain, you have the blocks that are processed sequentially. With Kaspa, the way the algorithm and the way the entire consensus is built is totally different, right? It processes blocks simultaneously, right? Kind of creating like spider net, right? Where you see all these blocks coming in so fast, and that's why it creates this speed in the blockchain. And they're working even to improve that, because at the moment it's processing 1 block per second. In the future, it's going to be 32, and then with the future upgrade, it's going to be even 100 blocks per second. Now, to make you understand how fast it is, currently Bitcoin processes 1 block every 10 minutes. Kaspa is 1 block per second, right? So it's extremely fast, right? And the people that are behind the community, it's just, they've been building since the end of 2021, right? So it's a very, very solid project. Now, let's look at the market cap of Kaspa, right? So Kaspa, the way I say is safer, right, than other projects, is the Kaspa is a $3 billion market cap project, okay? So if you were around in 2022, you would have made 100x, okay, from the middle of 2022 till now, right? On a project that is super, super solid. This is not a meme coin or fly-by-night project. Jonathan Sompoliski, who is actually one of the founder, is a genius, and he wrote so many papers about Kaspa, and there are so many publications. The consensus is so unique, right? So it is a solid project, right? It's a badass project. Currently, it is a little bit of a discount, okay? And I mean, my price prediction for Kaspa from where we are right now, okay, to the top of the bull market, it could be even between $3 to $5, okay? Now, look, imagine that right now it's 12 cents, okay? Let's say the worst case scenario, that's 20x from here, all right? So, I mean, you still gonna be leaving the market with a 20x on whatever you invest, right? So, like on a project like this could be even a type of investment that you can even hold, you know, or during the bear market if you want to. I don't recommend holding anything during the bear market, but like it's such a solid project, right? So you are definitely getting to something that it's solid, that you can sleep at night, and you're not gonna get rugged if you just put your money into Kaspa, okay? So very, very solid project. In terms of like price prediction, like I said, I do expect like $3 to $5 top of the bull market, but you know, we never know. But even if you get like 20x from here, right? So, you know, imagine like 10x from here is already $1.20, okay? So, and 20x is double that. Like, imagine, like, you know, I love the project. I was very fortunate to get into very early. But besides that, you can go on Twitter, you can go online, and you will see, if you study the project, you understand there is a super, super solid pick, okay? Now, the second one. All right, what is our second project? Second project that I want to cover is Tau, okay? So Tau is an artificial intelligence, okay, peer-to-peer decentralized network. What that means is that is the base layer for other applications to be built on top in order to create this massive decentralized artificial intelligence network, okay? So the way I describe Tau is like imagine that you are in Tau is like a mall, right? So you enter into this mall, and when you go into a mall, right, there's different shops, right? They're specialized in different things, okay? I don't know, you have the guy that, you know, sells like shoes, then you have the guy that sells jewelry, then you have the small shop for groceries, okay? Everyone is specialized in one thing, okay? Now imagine having, right, this into the artificial intelligence space, where you enter into this Tau network and you have this small shop, which are called the subnets, okay, where they offer their own services, okay, which provides collective intelligence to all the other small shops that are inside the network. Because if the guy that sells shoes goes to the guy that sells groceries and asks for I'm just being super simple, right? Asking to get food for his employees, right? He's able to do that because it's part on the same network, right? It's really right there. And again, it's way more complex than this, but just like to keep it like super simple for you, that's pretty much how it works. But it's definitely, there's so many intelligent people behind it. So people that, you know, have been in the space for a long time. They're very, you know, they're specialists in artificial intelligence, and they're building a network, right, where it's going to be super decentralized, that is, you know, will give like people the opportunity to get into artificial intelligence and use this amazing tool and be able to create whatever they want, help their businesses. And, you know, I foresee Tau to be, you know, one of the major player. Actually, it is the major player in the artificial intelligence space. And the reason why I picked Tau is because artificial intelligence, AI, it is the narrative of this bull market, okay? And when I say narrative, in crypto, we say narrative in terms of like what's hot right now, right? What is people are more inclined to invest to, right? And Tau is one of this project right here. In terms of like price action with Tau, okay? So Tau currently is almost a $4 billion market cap project. Okay, it started again in 2022. See here, like it's only reported in March of 2023 because there is no history of that, because it was offered before over the counter in an exchange that was not tracked by CoinGecko, right? But since then, right, like from September and October, almost here did almost a no, it didn't reach $800. It reached $700. Okay, so if you would have gone here around $70, you would have been up already 10x. Okay, but again, this is a masterpiece of project, and I believe that from here we have at least another 30x. Right, so I do foresee Tau, reaching between 90 and $100 billion market cap. Because like it is a decentralized network that uses the Tau token to actually make the network work and reward good work, right? Because the subnets, they need to produce good work in order to stay on the network. Otherwise, they're gonna get kicked off, right? So that's what I would put my money on, honestly. Like it's the supply is fixed, 21 million. It gets mined every single day to validate the network and keep that going. But it's an absolutely banger of a project. The third one, right? And this is another powerhouse. And gosh, I love this project. The name of this project is qubic. All right. Qubic is another masterpiece of technology. So Qubic, I have a couple of videos on my channel. Go ahead and check them out, a little bit more in-depth review. But Qubic is is a layer one, okay? But it's different than a standard blockchain because it's called useful, right? Proof of work. So when you have a blockchain, right, there's a lot of computational power that needs to be used in order to solve those mathematical equations, in order to produce the blocks and create the security of the network itself, okay? So Qubic, the way it does it different, right? It uses part of that computational power to train the layer 2, which is AI guard, which is going to be used to build AI on top of Qubic. Okay, so imagine Qubic is like, well, the comparison doesn't stand, but just to keep it in simple term, it's like having Kaspa and Tau having a baby, right? Even though the technology is so unique, it's completely different because this project has been ideated since 2012. But to give you like a simple comparison, like it can process payments, right? It can be specialized for, use Qubic as a payment method, but also you can build AI on top of it. All right, and has as additional features like smart contract. Is going to have an oracle, right? Oracle is basically is a part of the blockchain that gets data from the outside and inputs that into the blockchain. And the way also the consensus algorithm works is that it's super unique, right? It has 676 computers that they battle for the top, because like once they are in this 676, they get rewarded weekly in Qubic, and that's their payout to secure the network and make everything work. Okay, so also the team and the main dev is an absolute genius. It's been it's been the founder of NXT, IOTA, which are one of the top 2 projects in terms of ROI in the entire history of crypto. Okay, so you're not talking about someone that is just his first project. Okay, so is an innovator, right? A lot of people are behind him, very, very smart people that want to see the project succeed, and the community and the support that Qubic has is tremendous. Okay, So, and the thing about qubic that compared, right, to Kaspa and Tau is actually the one that probably is going to give you the best ROI, because like it's still flying under the radar. Okay, if you see here on CoinMarketCap, right, of course, like it was traded over the counter before and it was in another exchange, safe trade. But if you see here, it's been tracked from on CoinGecko since November. Okay, and since then, from here, what is it like? You did like a 4 or 5x already. But if you actually want to see the entire history, you have to go to this exchange. It's called Safe Trade, where it was actually first listed back in August of 2023, and you'll actually see the massive run that qubic had. But again, qubic at the moment is the market cap is around 800 million, right? And for a project of this size, it's just a steal, right? Because I believe that qubic is gonna be in the 100 billion market cap at the end of this bull market, if not even more. It's just a monster project. Okay, so if you can see here, like the price history, it had a significant run up. Okay, but it doesn't matter, right? Because right now you're just getting in. Of course, like you can't expect that you were able to get in at this point. But if you think about the long-term scenario, right? So right now, to get 1 billion qubic, it will cost you $8,300, okay? If qubic will go, right, to $800,000, okay, per billion, we're talking about quite considerable gains, right? So it's 100x from here, okay? So think it through, because like, like when people say a big market cap, they get discouraged and they think that, okay, oh, let me get into some smaller project. But sometimes smaller projects are not the one that are gonna give you the best gains, especially if you're new, right? Like if you have a little bit more experience, I understand that you want to speculate a little bit more, but if you're new, just keep it simple, keep it safe, and then it gives you the time to learn. It gives you the time. If you've never been on an exchange like this, like you need to place order, you need to buy, you need to get USD. So there's a lot of things that are going on. So you want to keep it super simple, and removing that stress out of your mind will help you to reduce that learning curve and will help you do less mistakes. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, okay, and hit the notification bell so you can receive all the updates. And also, if you want to learn more about qubic, there's 2 videos on my channel, one about the review, another one about the how to set up the wallet so you can keep your qubic safe. And let me know in the comments below which one of these 3 projects appeals you the most and why. All right, I'll see you in the next. Bye.